Welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics All Archers Challenge. This is being recorded in January of 2022. Hope you are well wherever and whenever you are. We have a 2-for-1 video today. Yes, that's right, you've heard it here. We are going to do Underground Book Storage, 3rd floor and 1st floor together. You'll see why in just a few minutes. Let's start with the 3rd floor. This is the battle with Izlude, heading downstairs to the bottom end of our pursuit. We've been chasing Izlude down there. We fought the Lancers and the Chemists on the floor above us, but here we go. Izlude calling us a heretic, calling us mean names. This is a tricky battle because of the terrain here. I guess the terrain is indoors. It's all like bookshelves and arches that you've got to hop up. We don't have a lot of jump, and a consideration with this fight, if I did this fight again, I would consider putting on the Germanist boots to give us a little bit more movement. One more tile of move and then one more jump would have probably helped us quite a bit getting closer to Izlude a little bit faster. As it was, this was a fine battle, a safe battle. Not really a problem. I left the mantles on because I thought that I might be taking a few stray arrows from these guys, maybe a night hit or two, and then I wasn't sure about dodging a summon, what that might look like, because the summoner is going to be moving into position here almost right away. This is just a take out Izlude battle, but we start not positioned great, and I could have positioned us better. Again, I was looking at where that was. I could have positioned everybody up on the side here, so Ramza could have maybe jumped up here a little bit faster. So those are things that I would do on a second roll of this fight. I don't do a lot of studying of these battles before I start recording on them. So if I get it on the first try, you'll see sometimes, especially my initial party placement is less than optimal. But if I take a loss sometime, then I will kind of learn from my mistake and get a little better setup if I can with equipment and or your starting position. So this is going to be important. We are going to paralyze these two knights. There's a pair of knights right there that are in front of Izlude. And getting them paralyzed is going to help because it's also going to get them out of the way. When they get their actions, they're going to clear on out, and I'm happy about that. I really need them to do that. Izlude is not going to be too tricky once we can get into striking distance of him, but I don't want all of us gummed up over here because the summoner could come over and really just wreak havoc. I'm not sure if he knows Titan or anything like that. I didn't look at his equipment, or obviously you can't really see his spell list. So there he's charging a summon somewhere over here. Couldn't really see where, but because of how we're spread out, he's going to probably get those two summoners closest to him. Those are the two oracles closest to him. He's not going to get the three that are on the steps. And it's really only going to take about 3 oracles to take out Izlude because we're just going to be doing drain life on him. Drain life, drain life, drain life, and maybe a stick hit or 2 to take him out. So it is Shiva, and look at the kind of damage he can do. I mean, it's pretty solid. We're going to steal a bunch of MP, doesn't really matter, but we'll steal the MP from that. I'll take that. And Izlude has got the interesting thing. I think he can jump. That's one of Izlude's fun things. He has like a jump skill. Now, I'm not sure how you can do a jump ability in the basement catacombs here. I'm not sure if that's ever laid out. Interesting that they gave jump skill to a character who you fight only in a basement. I don't know if there's ever been any thought put about that. I haven't really thought about that before now. Anyway, we're going to try to silence this summoner just in case he does get another action before things get too out of control. And there we go. So the summoner is silenced. It just took one oracle going out of her way to go silence him. But now look at those knights. They are paralyzed or don't act, so they're going to clear out of there. Look at all the space now. So Izlude is now hopefully going to move closer to us. If he gets close to us and gets in range, then we are in business. So that arrow was dodged by the mantle-wearing oracle. So that's why I really like those mantle, because I wasn't sure how many of those kinds of attacks we were going to take. I thought also Izlude was going to use his jump ability, but it doesn't happen here. Anyway, Ramza is still not quite where I want him to be in terms of being close enough to Izlude. I think he's still more than 4 tiles away. And this oracle down here, she's got to move all the way over to the edge. This is where Germanist boots, I'm not sure if they would have given us enough jump to get up there, but it would have been closer. I don't know what the height is. Probably wouldn't give us like whatever 5 height or whatever it would take. That'd be a lot, but it could have helped. Even just the extra move could have helped us getting into position. We're still checking. Still not quite enough to target Islud just yet. We're gonna need him to move on up to us. And I don't want to get someone down all by their lonesome there, although that might actually draw Islud out. If I put someone down there, kind of a bait character. So we're targeting Paralyze on Islud. Now he should be susceptible to it. And this is a little bit of an interesting moment here in the fight. So that Paralyze is guarded by, I don't know if he has a mantle, could have a shield. Yeah, guarded could be from a lot of things. Magic Evade can come from a few different things. Both of those are guarded. I guess they didn't hold his shield up, so it might not have been shield guarded. But if those had landed, I don't know if he would have done what he does here. If those would have actually hit him and he would have been paralyzed, he might have actually run farther away. So maybe that was a tactical error to paralyze him. I probably needed him to be as aggressive as possible. And now, so that archer is going after the weak summoner or the weak oracle over there, who has dodged 2 arrows now, but she's the lowest HP character that we've got on the battlefield because of that summon earlier. So she's the target of the archers, as is the reason why he went after her. And Life Drain, not great chances to hit, but we really could just get aggressive here with Islud. Just get everybody targeting Life Drain. If we land 4 of them, that's an automatic win. And 3 of them can win you depending on what their HP total is, although I don't know if it quite gets them into like super critical or whatever level of critical they need to be in. Depends on the character probably. But these life drains will also help if the oracles who took the summon before land, if we can actually hit him. And that one missed, so she doesn't get the HP healing that she would have liked. But you can see Islud's got a pretty big hit point pool because our drain life is taking 84. That's a quarter of his life is 84. Let's see if we can get a couple more to land. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he's not in the critical status yet. We've landed 3. So he probably has 84 hit points left. And even if he gets an action here, he could even, I don't know if he's going to try to jump on us. He could try to jump on us if he gets an action. But we can also prevent that by just taking a whack at him. And Life Drain goes right away, but look at the chance to hit there. It looks like the stick attack is much more likely to land. She takes a counter, and just like that, the battle is over. So he is in the hypercritical there. The casting the spell was not going to be as accurate, so she was more accurate swinging the stick. And so indeed she does. So Islud is gone. We are heading up now to the first floor. And I combine these two because the first floor battle is extremely short. The short version of that story is that we're all wearing chameleon robes. And chameleon robes will absorb the holy element. And the game thinks that the holy sword abilities are holy element when they're not. This is a very well-known, I don't know if it's a glitch. I don't know if you call it a glitch or just a well-known quirk in this game, or a bug in this game, is that the holy sword skills, the game thinks that they're holy, so they will not attack you with them if you absorb holy. It'll look at your armor and say, oh, I'm not going to attack you with that. And so Ygraf here, whose primary weapon is the holy sword, like namely lightning stab, which also silences you, that'd be a real troublesome ability for him to charge up and throw at us. And he gets a turn in this fight usually very first, so usually you're starting this battle already down with a couple of characters, 2 or 3 characters already down by nearly 100 hit points. And maybe silenced, which would be pretty devastating for our team here. But he still charges right on up. And he's just going to wait. He doesn't have his punch art yet, so he can't do Wave Fist or anything on us yet. I think he just has... I don't know if he has item or something, or basic skill or something kind of generic in his support. So he's not doing his monk abilities either. So the other characters are starting to work their way around, but like it's not going to really matter. Here's Papaya the archer, and sure, she'll take a plunk at one of our characters from back there. She can kind of arc that shot through the doorway. We have a short conversation here, but again, Ygraf, just like before, he's just going to take a few hits with the drain life, and Ygraf's faith is quite a bit higher. So you're going to see the life drains are much more effective with him. Look at our percentage here, 94%. But Ramza does have good compatibility with the Ygraf. So there's another one, 99%. And all of these without having to move because he came and charged right up here. And instead of lightning stabbing 3 of us for silence, we just get to kind of hang out here and throw our spells at him. We're going to throw 5 spells at him and hope that 4 of them hit. So this could be over in 1 round. And if you're looking at the timestamp of this video, you may already have an idea of that. She actually does have to move because for some reason you can't start inside that doorway step. But she's got to move 1 tile to get there. 2 tiles, I guess. All right, Ramza lands the Drain Life for 78. Let's see if we can watch 3 more animations. They should just be pretty much all in a row here. That one's going to land for 78. And here comes a 3rd one. That one's going to land for 78. Maybe the next battle with Ygraf will be this simple. Maybe that'll be the case. And there we go, 4 for 4, Ygraf is down. So now you see why I combined these two, because this battle is only a couple minutes long due to the Chameleon Robe coming to the rescue. So if you've been liking these videos, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, hit me up on Twitter where I'm also active _ATE. We will see you next time as we go on through Chapter 3.